So Brian, that was a good story, but we definitely took the wind out of that. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry about it.
No. It's just
It's a little bit of a long story.
all
but
that it is that we showed you how good of a story it could have been.
Right. Best possible scenario. John James cancels and Dolly Parton fills in, and
This Karen's trying to fight you, and then Dolly Parton just jumps off the stage and tackles her. And she's like, Dolly.
I'm gonna vaccinate the world.
Wait, so where did you go?
bitch!
Did you go to a WWE concert? Or what? I don't even understand anymore.
Well, I mean, if
Well,
it's
that's because you guys are
Vince McMahon,
interjecting
I would've
into the
been,
story.
Like, halfway up it.
Guys,
guy
I went to a
playing a
concert
guitar.
last night. It went away. I did not see coming. What?
I definitely didn't see that coming.
40 feet off of a steel cage through a table. I had no
Fucking
idea
mankind.
Dolly had that sort of fucking initiative in herself.
Skill set, yeah.
I really shouldn't have doubted her. Honestly, looking back at it, I blame me.
I should have known she was worth more. I should have known.
Why would I ever have doubted Dolly? Of course she could fucking make it in the WWE. Oh, who's gonna take her out? John Cena? You can't even see that bitch.
Oh my god, that was the worst buy-in laugh.
It was perfect. Chef's kiss. Mwah. All right, so now that we're
shit.
already off the rails, let's get into it.
Pirates.
That was a good warm-up for whatever the hell's happening next.
Oh,
Uh,
I think I'm gonna cry tonight in so many ways.
seriously.
Tears of joy, tears of
Already.
sadness,
Here
tears of
we go.
confusion.
I'm just gonna fight this town.
Fuck this town. We're gonna burn this bitch.
How build your shit closer together so I can burn one thing and just have it go like a dominoes effect. You guys are inconsiderate to arsonists.
We're opening a Domino's?
Yes.
After we burn it down,
Fire baked.
we're gonna help them rebuild Domino style.
Oh, I guess it's
God,
been
what
like
pizzas
7
and
years
shitty
and it's time for
topics.
corporate to recycle and, change up the whole setting.
You said you wanted an Oreo pizza?
Well, we have pizza,
we did it.
quote
Well, you're
unquote
getting
pizza
one.
dough that we
You said you wanted a shit
we'll
sandwich.
put sugar on.
We did it. We did it.
You guys thought the pizza at
Domino's.
Domino's was bad. Wait until you taste our subs. Why would I?
One of my friends used to get their subs pretty regularly. It was weird.
And
You're
then
now
they died.
offering French cuisine.
Do you pay a lot of money for French food? You don't have to. Come to Domino's. Wait, what? What? No.
You
No.
can get French bread with French dressing.
And French
It's
fries.
French fries.
And to her drinks, Peru.
just the country. Okay, so where were we?
No idea.
Me and Hal. Well, Hal was trying to talk to someone at the bar, but he's actually
was
trying to
you
talk to
with
someone
him?
at the table.
Holy shit.
And then I was telling him he was talking to the wrong person, and he was
Yes.
getting angry at me
Yes.
and choking a chicken.
Well,
I don't remember
That
that,
sounds
part,
about
but
right.
probably.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say it didn't happen.
And then what were Draken Harbor up to?
They were hitting some bums and gnomes. I don't know. I think they were hitting bums with gnomes. They were
They-
using
Gnomes
gnomes
into
as like
bums?
lawn, like darts.
No, I feel like if any of that stuff was like actually happening, there would be people like, at least gathering. If for nothing else, the show.
Yeah.
If not to stop it. But definitely the show.
We had Fake
I don't
bar
know.
fight, and everyone thought I was actually going to kill Drac for a second because I did intimidation and showed Arnold's ability.
dude,
or
no.
whatever.
That was a long time ago. That was like 5 episodes ago, TJ.
I think it was more.
I've
than
been
that.
Well, we're
captaining
gonna do
way
it
too
again.
hard.
Bar fight? Are we
That was
talking
a
a
good
bar
one.
fight from before
We
the
were at a
aberrations?
We were at a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
with,
so
with the
far off.
dwarves. Gilmar's still there.
The dwarves, the dwarves all were talking, and they told us to. I can't remember, was it us or I can't remember if it was.
Oh yeah, you guys lost
We're
a lot of money, didn't you?
Some.
I think we did lose some money.
You definitely
Yeah, you
lost money.
money.
You didn't.
Uh,
You didn't lose a ton of money. It's not like you lost hundreds of gold or anything, but like you guys
Right.
lost like 50 gold or like 40 gold each or something like that.
Oh yeah, what was it? What did we play?
Let me check the thing because
But anyway, they told us to go to like a wine shop, I think. They told us to go to, I think, the place that I circled over here, and I think we're kind of heading the same way as Hal and Eric's guy, whose name I can't remember right now.
It's okay. I understand. He
Peter
forgets
too.
you too because you're evil.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Um,
actually see evil.
and I think the wine place would have more information for us, but we also kind of said we would like destroy it for them for something. The bar.
Oh yeah, that's a high elf place, right? They
Yeah,
wanted to
that's the
destroy
high
it.
elf place, and they wanted us to destroy it because they would give us information
Competition.
something about the bump fights, and I think we asked about the haunted house too, or they said these guys would know, or something like that.
And
It's
I
been
was-
a
well,
little bit.
so
Yeah.
what you do remember? Actually, you know what? Harbor and Drac, give me an history check,
It's true.
which
I
is
was
just
gonna
an
say-
intelligence
God,
check
that was my worst subject.
because no one ever chooses history. But
Let's
you know,
see what
I-
happens.
I also
Ooh.
remember that Hal had recalled he was trying to find somebody in this town, and then misrecalled the person's name, and we got that very effeminate but jacked clown picture as opposed to the woman with the glowing daggers.
you yeah. So I did show the let's go this one. I did show Z. No, Shift Z, not Control. I'm
Oh.
not undoing
that's who I
anything.
was looking
This
for,
is who you
yes.
lost the bet with.
Yes.
This lady
And
But
then
you ended up only
this-
finding.
This is Fooder,
Oh, my.
who is what was on your FUDER.
Notes.
That is who you
Yes.
had in your notes. And then it was just like, I have that. And then I look back and I'm like, you didn't not have that.
Kevin,
But it
Bro, what's
wasn't
your
for
search?
anything that you're thinking.
Kevin, what's your search history like, man?
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't try and trick me into giving you any like ammo in case you have
I
a
just
foot
thought I'd
fetish,
try.
and then you can be like, oh, that's the thing that you're against. Well, haha, gotcha.
okay, then
Nope,
keep
nope.
your secrets.
Oh, perfect. All right, so 13 and 11. So the 13 just makes it where you guys know Harbor remembers that I do want to try and figure out what tavern game you were playing, but I forget. But you guys know that Harbor knows that what they were saying is that what they think about this hill up here is that no, wrong layer. We do it this way. The house on the hill, the haunted house up there. The thing
Right.
that they are saying is that it's just like no. It's those guys up at the Bent Goat up in the northwestern part of town, and they've got they're the ones spreading rumors that thing is haunted. It's nothing. There's nothing that's close to where we are that's going to be going for us. And that's kind of all you guys know is that those guys, the dwarves specifically, at the... Hold on, let me make sure. The Soak's Wrath, which was the dwarven bar, are blaming the people at the Bent Goat, which are elves, for spreading rumors about that house. Whether or not that's, actually true, or if there's any truth to what they're saying, or if that's even where it's coming from, or whatever, that's what they believe.
Right. Okay. And we were
that's
heading.
what you remember.
We're on our way.
And so, yeah, you guys were headed towards the bent goat. Not necessarily to I mean, if you want to go there and to cause havoc, shit. I'm not going to say, no, you guys weren't doing that. Because
Oh my God.
obviously you guys are spazzes. But
They
the
walk by
point
us
is,
and say, "Elf fight, you win."
and then
we're
Hal's
like,
just
look
like,
at all
am
these
I not an
commoners.
elf?
And then
Wait,
flying
shit,
bird
I forget.
person.
Is anybody an elf? Nobody's an elf.
I don't think we've had any elves.
We did have an elf.
Well, we hold on.
But somebody
First of all,
decided that it'd be cooler if they stabbed the man.
okay, first of all,
He was half elf.
you are rounding way up. Okay?
I'm only rounding up by 50%.
What-
You
what
know,
you-
like half and half. It's like
what do-
halfway you
what do we
round
have?
up
The
to
And-
one.
genealogy.
It's
An
fine.
elf, 2 humans, or 3 humans. You're really pushing it, all right? Not Corellian.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm a bird. I don't know things. I forget things. What are you talking about
we've
again?
Seen.
I think we're talking about corn. Do you have any corn?
All right, so what we'll do is, I know that Hal and Zor were spending a little bit of time at the bar. Tom, did you give me a history check, or do you remember what the name was that you were given?
I do not have my notes in front of me. I know that I wrote it down. It probably was a $10,000 crayon bill that I wrote down at that point, so I don't know.
All right, then give me a history check.
All right, history. You gotta love a +0.
You can do it.
Well, don't worry about it
9.
because that's everyone.
9.
So yeah, you are not 100% sure that you've remembered the name correctly.
Can I try to help him out?
Sure.
All right.
Nice. It's way better. Well, I mean,
Well,
with a +3.
relatively a little bit better, yes. So yeah, you remember that with that, you remember at least the first name. Fawn.
High five.
I give you.
Hal just goes. Hal just like looks and he's just like, all right, the person I'm looking for. They just said it. It's what was it? Jerry? It's like, no, that's not even fucking close. It was Fawn. Fawn something. Fawn Jerry. It was Jerry was the last name. Yeah, probably Hal.
Jimmy John, Jimmy.
Right.
Oh, what a great character.
I haven't killed him yet, so not yet.
It's only great when he dies.
He's only
Right.
great when he dies.
It's only great when I take control and kill him. That's the only time
okay.
I give them the stamp of
Only
approval.
way.
Wait, so with the 14, I'm looking for Jimmy John, Jimmy Fawn.
Yeah, something like that.
Broke the fourth wall, went to a
Fun.
different campaign.
Fine. Broke the fourth wall of 2 campaigns. That's like an 8 walls. I don't even get it. So no,
Bad with math.
the name that you remember, and I'll put it in here. It's spelled like that. Fawn.
Fawn?
Fawn.
Fan?
Not fan.
Fan the man?
No, Fawn on the
it's not.
con.
Fawn the Don?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with Harbor and Drac. We're making their way up
Making our way downtown.
this way, whether or not they stay on path or whichever. So Harbor and Drac, what are you two up to?
Yeah, I mean, we're
And
pretty much
keep in
gonna be
mind,
walking
like,
there.
You guys are all like grouped up in twos, but you can split off and anything like that if you chose to. Yes, that is I don't know who decided to highlight that, but yes, that is a giant penis. I mean, it's wide,
Red.
but like,
I did it.
but it's
Just a tip, just for a second,
Right.
see how it
Hey,
feels.
if you can fit
It's an
that little
excited
tip
field.
in you,
You don't
I
need a
don't even
condom.
know.
I'll be really quick. Don't worry about it.
Then you're Drax's mom.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
she was a cow. She was a fine Holstein heifer.
I mean, I assume that's why
She
that's
was
on the.
proud.
I assume that's why that's on the farm. It's just, anyway. Harbor and Drac, what's going on?
I think
Draken may be dead. Speaking of,
DNA test was included.
God damn it, Maury, help us out here.
We are heading to the bent goat. Figured the elves would have like a better name. I find it a little bit offensive, but it's okay. Would we be able to walk there pretty much? Should we do a perception to see if we
yeah.
notice anything
Give me a perception check.
on the way?
On
as
the
we're
way.
walking downtown?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Doo-doo rolls.
You don't
I'll
perceive
try
much,
me.
do you?
No, I have +6. Just rolled an
Generally
11.
not.
Yeah, I
Meanwhile,
don't notice
meanwhile,
anything.
Harbor's ducked behind you to start captaining.
Yeah.
Keep an eye
That's
out.
secret. I'm always captaining.
Wait, where's your left hand? Don't worry about it. Okay, so yeah, with that, you guys, Drac, you do notice that right
Mhm.
here, there is another door that kind of catches your eye. Whether or not you want to kind of go into it, but it's called the Northern Necklace,
Okay.
and it is a jeweler. Whether or not you're interested in anything in there,
If I noticed, does it say anything about like enchanted anything? I could get a
it
new
doesn't-
gold ring for my horn.
it doesn't. It doesn't seem to be enchanted necessarily. It seems like what you see is just jewelry from just kind of outside and looking at it.
Okay.
You better get a gaudy necklace with like a big brick on it for being
gonna say
a
crack.
mason. Just like it has to be like straight up like bad 2000s rap star, bling though.
And it's like here. Gonna
Yep.
pop a quick J on here for jeweler. If it doesn't really seem like, if I notice it and it doesn't really seem like anything's especially enchanted, I think Drac will probably just keep walking, but maybe somewhere in his mind make a note that he saw the shiny store on the way to the bent goat.
Sounds like Hal's making a stop later on tonight.
Yeah, I'll definitely let the crew know next time I see them.
All right, so
Hal
you
is
guys-
known for his love of fancy jewelry.
Definitely could get into a heist situation after we solve the haunted house bum fights problem.
I like how things are
Is
just
there actually a
combining.
problem, or is it just like we're making a
Yeah.
problem to make a
What's the
solution?
We just
What's the difference?
we just faced like an epic tier battle, and now we're like, let's
Either way,
solve
there's a
bum fight
problem,
issue.
Eric.
Oh.
Give me 1 sec. I'm just grabbing a beer and I gotta microwave my burritos.
I think
That's what they all say.
I think Drac's problem is that he's just not involved in them. That's the problem.
It's not involved
He wants
in
in
what?
so badly.
He's just not involved in the bum
I can
fights. That's why
be a
it's an
bum.
issue.
Right,
Let me
right,
in.
That's why it's a pressing issue.
right.
Hell, I'm already wearing like tattered
I
clothing.
can't believe that they are having bum fights. It's
Without me.
disgusting. I know, right? Yeah, it's just unbelievable. I mean,
I
I've
never got
been
an
here.
invitation.
Wait, what is your argument? Oh, wait, what's your argument? I think we're on different sides. Alright, so you guys get to the Bent Goat. And I know Eric is off just a little bit.
I'm back. Sorry, fellas.
Alright, perfect.
What did we do?
Wait,
What
Eric's
did you
off a
do?
little bit? What?
We won. We won the game.
Right, that was it.
Damn! Wow.
You
okay.
missed it. Alright.
Missed everything.
Click,
Is that,
close.
Is that going to be how this ends? We just do a random series of events, and you're like, yeah, wow, that's actually what ends the game. Is when you can
That
do
was
all
it.
these things. That's it.
You guys won.
You found the staff of power,
Congratulations.
That's it.
Everything
You
goes
completed
black.
the book quest from level 1.
You became Jesus and saved all of humanity. Congratulations.
Oh, that's
now you
that's
must
jumping
die,
in a little
and
bit.
it will be fine.
But
My
I
name's
won't. I
Drac,
won't
not
give
Jesus.
congratulations. I'm gonna misspell it for you, like a Nintendo.
Congratulations.
They well,
We're getting
damn it!
somewhere.
What a bastard! Eric just comes up with that off the top of his head. Like that was amazing. You won.
Pirates, the only way to save the world is for you to sacrifice yourselves and end the game. Fuck it. I'm not going to do that. And
so I
game
guess
never
there's
ends,
no
but the
world?
doesn't get saved.
I'm greedy, bitch.
Evil. Said it on day 1.
All right, so
no, you're
this.
chaotic.
All right, as you guys walk up to the Bent Goat, the tavern is a stucco and sprawling single-story building with a white shingled roof and a small enclosed deck. Several battered shields hang on the walls. It contains curtains draped over the walls and a large harp by the hearth. You guys walk in, and you are greeted by, as you figured, an elf, a female elf, who, she just greets you, welcomes you in, and offers you today's specials, which is bear cake with garden greens and a glass of wine, ham ramen with fries and a glass of vodka, or turnip steamed bun with rice and a glass of wine.
Wow.
All of which, for
I
today's
literally
specials,
don't
I've
go for
never
any of those.
eaten.
That
So-
well.
right? These are all 5 silver.
Ooh,
Are
yeah,
those
shit.
all vegan options? I didn't hear meat at all.
For sure.
There was definitely
the
bear
cakes.
bear cake and ham ramen. So I mean, yes, they are all vegan. If you ignore the first 2
The meat.
of the 3.
I didn't think bear cake was.
I mean, that
bear.
doesn't count. Bears are kind of like humans.
They're humans from the woods.
I mean, maybe it's not like bear.
I think
I
Drax.
was just curious because I didn't know if that would persuade Drac to be like, yeah, fuck those dwarves. You know? He's like, I like these vegan people. They get me."
Wait! You don't have any meat on here? What about human? Well,
Wow.
what? No.
All
All right, so no meat. That still works. That's still
Well-
fine.
It's a start. It's a start.
Right. Hey, we're making progress in terms of like what's limited, but like, I mean, your selection's not that great, but fine.
Here's a question: do we want to ask them if they have any problems with competition and see what's going on? And then what we do is we have one team go against the dwarves and one team go against the elves, and so we end up with like, okay, yeah, we did what you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, give us your gold, and then walk away with
Okay.
like 2
So I
destroyed
love
bars.
this plan, but we're not there. I love this
Right,
plan, but we're not with them right now.
I know we had to get there, but I have an idea for distractions though, because of the heart. I have an idea.
If you say disguise self, I will stab you. I'm
No.
just saying.
I have bird pipes.
I will
Just get it
stab
over
you
with.
to save
Request.
you.
And just like
That
do a
way you don't
performance?
die from your disguised self. You'll die from I stabbed you.
Well,
Thanks.
I'm just thinking
stab
performing.
wounds, when he disguises himself, I'll know it's him.
Because he's
Well, that's
bleeding.
good.
Wipe
'cause it
yourself
worked out
off.
well last time. I tried to talk to in a different language.
I didn't stab you before you were in. Oh my god, that was so stupid.
Let's All right, you know what? Hal and Zor, give me perception checks.
Ooh, perception.
Ooh.
Yes.
And
Okay.
so
All
I
right.
love this.
I think
Can't wait for 12.
Drax's mouth would start
Damn.
watering at the turnip whatever thing.
24.
Yeah, you rolled it twice, but yeah, that first one. Damn.
No, so well, as a ranger, I have coastal as my favorite terrain. So so I have advantage
Oh, you have to
on
do it
that
advantage,
on
got it.
perceptions. Yeah, so that's why I rolled twice. 24 was what I got.
All right, so yeah, you guys, I believe you were done at the Crooked Snake.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I only say that because if that's the case, I gave you the perception to, as you were walking out, see Drac and Harbor.
And I'm gonna look at Zor and be like, "Oh, dude, do you want to sneak up on him?"
Very good at sneaking, but I'll join you, sir.
Wow, this voice. Wow. Okay. So I will.
My
I will
voice?
totally follow.
Your
I will follow
voice?
them.
He says to Zor's face.
What with your Diego mustache and your greasy hair?
Mac,
They are a cultivated look. You poultry. Come on. Let's go.
be right
My
back.
mother was a chicken. That is insulting.
So
You
I
are
can
a
only
foul
half
dog
fly.
is what you are.
Bad joke.
So I will try to just not to like sneak up on him, but just like stealth behind him, so that whatever they got going on, I'm not going to ruin yet.
All right. With that, I will be right back in a minute.
I'm just imagining us doing that whole like Disney sneak where you're like da, 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 and then hiding behind like a
What?
tree and then like
So I want you to know I was gonna drop invisibility on both of us, and then you're like, "Rah, I don't know why you're saying it. I don't like you," and I was like, "Fuck!" They blew the cover already. All right. That said, I love the voice. I'm just imagining Hal going, "Ugh."
fucking parrot over here. Stop fucking mimicking.
All right, so I am trying to find the Man. And what was the name of the chick with the blue daggers again? Does anybody remember? I know
No.
I have it in my notes. I just I didn't write it down when Kevin said it.
I do not remember. What was Hal's last name? It was you told us last time, but I forgot.
I just grabbed some food. Sorry.
I gotta go back and look. I
It
am
wasn't-
Halvar.
It wasn't
I'm
Tosis, right?
I gotta look it up. No, it was no. Hang on. It's I have to open up my inbox and go back and find out what I sent to Kevin for my backstory, but I will look it up. Yeah, my full name is Halvar something.
Are we on you guys? Still are we on?
So we saw you guys and we're basically following you for where you're headed.
Word. Drac will. I feel like Drac will definitely like his mouth will start watering at the turnip. Whatever the hell they were. What were they? Turnip dumplings?
Yeah.
It was like turnip
just gonna
cakes or
be-
something. Yeah.
Turnip gyoza.
I'm just taking my maybe son out to dinner, and we're eating the finest elven food.
Drac will definitely
I'm
be
not
like.
gonna lie. All of that food sounds good.
Drac will definitely be like, Captain, if we're gonna burn this place down, we gotta case the joint first and learn more about this haunted house because I definitely saw a ghost.
At the haunted house?
Didn't he? Didn't Drac see a ghost? He saw something in the window, right?
You saw something.
Sure it wasn't a bum?
Dare you. Either way, all
and,
the more reason to go to the haunted house bomb house.
and it was a crit, and he definitely was able to see, because that's right. I remember he was like, you guys were both looking, because Harbor, you got a 19, and you were able to perceive like what was going on, like down the city road and everything like that. But Drac got a crit, and he looked down, figured that stuff out, but he also got blinded by like the sun setting or whatever, and he kind of looked back, he looked away, and as he glimpsed, just kind of, instead of going like looking this way, he stopped and looked down, and that brought his vision down here to this guy, and he saw something over there.
Yeah, so some kind of spirit.
From like that sort of.
So are we intimidating the elves first while we're here? Or did they want us to destroy this?
So what
I'm down to
what
destroy
you
it.
remember
I think we should
was
sit and have lunch and then see what they say. Maybe we definitely need to have lunch.
Yeah.
See what they say. And then see if we can get anything about the haunted house and or the turnip recipe. And then then we burn it after they close. And also I think we should steal the turnip recipe. We should break in, steal the turnip recipe, and burn it down.
That's
Why not
actually
steal
the
all
treasure.
the recipes and then burn it down, not just one?
No, we're gonna have one really great vegan option on the ship, and everyone else is gonna have to eat it, and that's it.
it's like,
But if you steal them all, then we can, work them out and make them even better.
Well, you know
but
what?
we
I
don't
even
have
know.
any more
No, it's
turnips.
a turnip.
I don't
We're-
care.
We don't have any
We are
turnips
gonna-
to begin with.
Listen,
Make
I played
fish
Animal
turnip
Crossing. I played Animal
dumplings.
Crossing.
We
I'm
got
gonna
plenty
ride
of
the
cow
turnip
meat,
on
though. We got like 100, 300 pounds of it.
Hey,
We can make
wait,
a
wait.
good
we
beef
don't
option.
say that.
Wow.
We don't say
Wow.
that to Drac. We don't say
Right.
that.
Who doesn't want to see the role play between
We
Carl
don't say that
and
in front of
Drac
Grandma.
when Drac says I want turnip and Carl
You know that.
says we don't have any. I think that's amazing.
I think Carl will be like, yeah, we kind of have turnips. I don't know. And just cuts up, I don't know, a fish or something.
Right. He just
I just
he just does whatever.
Is this a turnip?
He's just like, what the fuck? You guys don't fucking notice.
I just noticed that we probably
Yeah,
have
it's
been able-
well, I don't know, what is it? Fuck, it's chicken nuggets. All right, shut the fuck up and eat it.
I just
Oh
noticed
yeah,
we
chicken
probably
nuggets. I love chicken nuggets.
I just noticed that we have an oversupply of food on the ship now after losing a giant who was eating, 20 pounds
I was-
piece a day.
I actually forgot. I'm glad you brought
And he
that up
ate
because
enormous
yes,
dumps, and he wouldn't clean the poop deck. It wasn't right.
no, the problem is the ship would go either veering off to the right or left depending on which side he chose to fucking lean over and take a shit. And then once he was done and he pulls his pants back up, the whole ship just fucking rocks out of control when he just like correcting itself. But yes, there was.
D&D, where we can discuss giants taking shits on pirate ships.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's of course. If,
But
if-
wouldn't you just take it straight off the stern, just so that it wouldn't rock? And
No,
that
we'd
way
pop a
there'd
wheelie.
also be like,
no,
if there's an enemy
to
following,
try
you
and
might get, a little disgusted or slowed down,
to try and get up there, the problem is it's not as strong. I mean, the ship is only, it's only so big, and it's not as strong on those parts. Like that's why
I don't know.
he
I'm pretty
was.
sure the stern is pretty strong. It's got
oh
it's
my
got
God,
like a
we're
lot
going
of
to
weight
the
on it.
map.
Plus, it's got the
We're
rudder.
going to the
and a
map to
mast.
discuss a dead giant shitting habits. Just saying.
Well, he's only
Amazing.
dead physically, not in our hearts.
He'll live on forever. Forever.
Striper Island is in
Forever.
our hearts.
Because,
Who?
the area that he was usually hanging out on was up here on just like the main deck. Obviously where his body is.
Would you say he was on the poop deck?
Always. Anytime he
And
was
that's-
involved.
Hey, historical fact: giants taking shits on boats. That's why it was called the poop deck. Look it up.
Now he
Premier-
wouldn't fling it like a giant ape, would he?
He wasn't a
Yeah.
giant ape.
No, that
But he
that
was a giant, though.
He got out of one hell and we
That
brought
doesn't make him a
into
giant
another.
beetle.
That sounds like kind of our credo, though. Hey,
Fling
we just
shit at
met you.
people?
Do you want to get out of no? Do you want to get out of one hell and be brought into another? Come hang out with us.
It's like,
I
well,
don't know,
I
fling shit
wasn't
at
really
people
in
sounds
hell.
pretty
It's like,
accurate,
well,
though.
you're gonna be.
I love how we just went to the map so we can see everywhere he shit.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
just
there we go.
a shit line from like
Yeah.
here to like here to
What is this,
here to
Castle Crashers?
here and over, and it's like all this shit everywhere. Like, really, the whole map is just like
wow.
shit.
Wow. I think
I've
okay. So
been
whatever we're here for,
everywhere.
it's not this. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's the 8. It's been 8 weeks of travel
Since you looked at me,
since you guys left Nuthar, and you guys
crazy.
only have you only have 1 month of food supplies left.
Sounds like we just gotta raid all the pubs for food. Steal all their food,
There's
steal all
giant.
their recipes, steal all their booze,
Wait,
and then
so-
burn it to
wait,
the
wait.
ground, and then
Wait,
take their money
so-
when we say we eliminate the competition.
Not to detract from raiding and pillaging and general pirating, but so what were we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Because I don't remember. I know
Jesus
that we went.
Bum
Christ.
fights. This is all about the bum
We're
fights
finding
for
Dragon
Drac.
Balls. All right, moving on. No,
Well, there's
this
so
was about
many
bump
things
fights, but
that I don't
but
know
there's
what
a
you guys are
greater-
doing,
there's-
but
there's a greater story going on right now. So what was the greater story
Well,
beyond
we
bump
We
fights?
needed a messenger eagle, or pterodactyl, or something. Whatever the most expensive bird is that can carry our things.
That we can afford. It's
yeah,
a
we
sparrow.
need to send a message.
no. What is the most expensive? We'll take out a loan.
What's a loan?
Is
Don't
it-
make
is
me
it-
kill you.
Is it
Don't
more?
make me kill
Is it
you.
more efficient than the less expensive ones? No, it's less efficient, but more expensive. Yes, perfect.
I'd like a
That's the
living
one I need.
turducken.
I want
That's
the
what I
Bugatti Veyron of messenger delivery services.
Do you have any dodo
All right.
birds?
So that being
Try
said,
maybe float across
Listen,
the ocean to
so-
deliver this message.
I think just for a moment, like, what do we know? We know that there's an illithid problem that maybe we dealt with some of because, okay, we just tried to find treasure. We know that the pirates were under attack from some of the nations and some rival associations. We know that we've got an upcoming title bout for the head of security and animal training back in Nuthar. And what else do we know right now?
I think that's a pretty good plot summary. That would definitely get put at the start of the episode.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll edit that in. Just cut splice, get that done.
Right.
I'm just thinking, like, Captain, was there anything else beyond general misbehavior that's on our bucket list right now?
No, this is the beach episode.
Nice.
Aim to misbehave.
Okay, we had to do
our-
two things.
Raid and turn on perverts.
I was gonna go with drink some beer and burn a town down, but sure, whatever we'll go
Nope,
with.
it's the beach episode. We're turning on all of our Minotaur perverts.
I didn't bring
Dress
the
yourself on a beach,
watermelons.
rubbing oil on himself. Oh.
Wait,
But,
why does he look like he's 13 in this episode? That's what works for the media. I don't understand it either. But if we're gonna have a
The
beach
fans have
episode,
spoken.
he better look
The fans
13.
have spoken.
Well, can you tell them to shut the fuck up?
We tried. They won't.
Oh no, there's too many pedophiles. All right, they win. Okay, so, Hal and
Would Hal and
Yes.
Zora followed us in?
So I was trying to stealth up to see what was going on because I didn't know where you guys were going. So that's what I was trying to do. And then Zor was being Zor, and so I don't know.
I feel like this would be like us at the restaurant.
That's kind of what me and Hal were doing, except I was waving the whole time. Like, hi, you're going the wrong way.
I should have stabbed you the first day we met. Just that's all Hal's thinking.
Wait, they're here.
But yeah,
I told you not to stab me as the player, not the character. It would have been very bad.
But the character also doesn't want you to stab him.
Well, true. But the hellish rebuke would not have gone well for Hal.
I mean, Hal
well,
doesn't
I'm
want...
Sure not, but...
Hal wouldn't enjoy stabbing him once, the reaction. But, like,
That's true.
I'm sure he probably wouldn't enjoy being stabbed by anyone, especially Hal. Just saying.
I'm quite good at the
things.
stabbies. But anyways, so if we get up to the door of this place, I think I would just try to look through one of the windows and motion for Zora if Zora's not stopped talking to say maybe look through a different window.
I'll look at the same window as you. I don't see anything different from any other window. It looks like the same. Why are you telling me to shut up? I don't understand this. I am talking at my same level.
Wow, Harbor. Can't even hear this bird talking outside.
I'm just like Hal is just rubbing his
We're too
his
distracted
forehead.
at the restaurant.
Harbor is
By our turn of
definitely...
viewing.
He is definitely able to tune shit out now. He's gotten way better at that.
Hal realizes
Nope.
he has so much to learn.
I
to
hear
be a
something.
captain.
It's probably my fault. I don't give a shit. I can't react to it. If it's a problem, I'll deal with it later. I can't react to everything.
I have like the opposite of the feat alert or whatever it is. I just like
Yeah, we
Don't.
should make a feat called
Just-
dismissal.
just-
dismissal.
yeah.
Just dulled. All your senses are just dulled now.
I just
So I
hear seagulls
I look through the
every time.
window.
Giving up.
Do I see? What do I see? if I look through a window?
Mine. That's all you hear with 8. Oh, so you start captaining behind Hal?
Behind his back.
All right,
Wow.
that's
Not cool.
I don't think Hal's gonna like this. You
No.
captaining behind his back.
First of all, there's
It's
a
gonna
lot
be a
going on
mess,
with that.
and he's gonna take psychic damage.
There's a lot going on with that. Yeah.
No one likes this.
Everyone is upset by this. So if I look through the windows, what do I see? I see them having a nice meal.
Yeah, you see these guys just kind of getting in there. Apparently, they're having. I believe you guys are. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're having the turnip steamed bun with
Yeah, the
rice
turnip
and a
goes
glass of
with-
wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. Just leave me the bottle. We don't drink glasses on our ship. We just drink the bottle. So that just leave a bottle for each of us. 3 for him.
Is there anybody around us besides like the annoying bird?
Yeah, there are definitely people around.
I'd like to make a check or whatever to see if I ask people in a nice way, not in a threatening way, if they had ever heard of somebody by the name of Fan.
All right, so the bill goes up to 30 silver. I'm sure no big deal, but they do get you the bottles.
Yeah, I'll just give
Even
him a
though-
gold.
Like once you drop the gold down, it's just like it's like
Yeah, whatever,
I
this will
don't
get
I
me
don't
one
know
gold.
about gold. I'll be right back with your wine, sir.
You don't know about gold? Is that an elf thing?
No, it's just that's a lot of money thing generally.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Actually, is it 10 silver?
10 silver is 1 gold. Yep.
Okay, so like the 10
Oh,
silver
there we
would
go.
just
We're
pay for
cheating 'em.
those meals. So it would have to be like, I'm sure if you're trying to flex, if you want to put down like a couple gold, like, you know, because once 1 gold will cover the meal for both of you. And then like if you want to get like a few bottles of wine, if you throw down like if you
50
throw down
gold.
like a gold for each, it'll be like, yep, yep.
That's pretty good.
So like if you throw down 5 gold, you know that it's just like, yeah, you'll get that, no problem.
As we like start drinking, although I know it doesn't really do anything to the captain. As Drac starts guzzling down wine and eating turnip gyoza, he's gonna ask them about he's gonna ask the waiter or just like
Yeah.
anyone he notices around him, any elves maybe. Yeah, no, probably the waiter, I guess.
Okay.
What's the deal with the house? You know, the house at the top of the hill there, the rundown house. I heard you guys knew some stuff about it.
All right, so the guy who has been waiting on you, Morkrel, he had introduced
Morkrel.
himself as.
Waiter Morkrel.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, that house, I think that's just an abandoned. I've heard rumors that there might be something in there, but
What did you hear?
oh,
What did you hear?
there's some history about that house where there was, I don't know, was it
I
like
start waving a gold in his face.
like I mean he's like, all right, I'll tell you everything I know with it. So he tells you that he's heard like a few different stories, but the one that the kind of what stays consistent is there was a family that was living up there, and they something happened where maybe a disease hit them, and the only person who was left was the owner, the eldest, like, father or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of, he was up there, he didn't accept at first. I guess he was benevolent and like helped the town. This is, I don't even know how long ago allegedly all of this was, but he was helping, and once that happened where his family passed from disease, he kind of became distant and wasn't even accepting help from the villagers who he had helped originally. So it's just kind of like we're not doing this out of pity, we're doing it out of like, hey, we want to help you sort of thing, any sort of thing. And he just, it wasted away with him still living there. And this, I guess it got grown over. He passed away some time ago. There are rumors that there's spirits or something like that, but I don't know.
Are you kidding me? Spirits? Do they hang out by the windows?
I drink
I
them.
mean, I would imagine that if there were spirits. Now I know there are spirits and different things of that nature. There's all sorts of stuff, but I don't know that there are spirits or ghosts or any sort of thing like that tied to that house. I mean, I've heard things that people have sworn that they've heard, howls when they went and looked at it.
Oh, shit.
I had a friend who like went and I'll spend a night, and then he was out of there by like 10. He didn't even get to midnight before he was chickening out, and it's just like, all right, cool, yeah, you're so cool, bro.
You're so cool, bro. I hand him the gold that I was waving at him, and I say, don't be afraid to get me another turnip gyoza.
All right. So he
also,
he goes.
I think Drac would ask him also if there's any turnip farms on this island, if the turnips are fresh from the island.
Yeah, we. I mean, that's why it's one of our specialties. We kind
Which
of
one's the turnip farm?
this far
The one
left
with the penis.
one. No,
with the penis
above
is the
above
turnip
that.
farm?
It's
Thank God.
it's more advanced than the penis. It's a little higher up. Directionally.
And humorly.
Right.
Thanks, Mackerel.
It's turnip.
Yeah,
He's getting too
close.
chummy.
I like to like to make sure I mess up people's names to make sure they don't get too close. Alright.
And I think after that, I don't know what the captain wants to do. Maybe do like perceptions to case the joint, so we can burn it down and steal turnips later, and turnip recipes possibly.
Banana
Well,
on the stove. It's gonna be
while that's
fine.
happening, I'm also gonna start
They don't
playing
serve
the
bananas
bird
here.
pipes.
Turnip on the stove. Can it be a turnip on the stove?
Yeah, sure. That works.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Zor, I just want to say that I think bird pipes sounds like a fancy way saying you're just whistling.
Maybe, but I figured with a harp in the side, if one of the elves starts playing with me, then we can have a distraction where people can case the joint and no one's going to actually look.
I'm just asking people about fan.
Yeah, join them.
Um,
Start playing. Stairway to Heaven at the bar. Everyone will get distracted. I won't even. But then I'll probably get distracted too. I won't even.
Wouldn't it
know
be
that it's
Journey
you.
though? Because they're elves, so wouldn't they just get white girl wasted? So they want, don't stop believing.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of drunk elves would get. I think they'd feel too good about that. They're like too fancy for that. They just
They
barely
just really-
tolerate the drunken minotaur and the tiefling because they keep throwing gold their way for some reason. They keep spraying gold at this bar.
They like a good Frank Turner every now and then. I feel like that's elves.
Right, as
Man, maybe
you
start playing
guys
Sinatra.
as you guys are sitting there, a female dwarf, no, not dwarf, a female elf comes up to you, and she says, "You guys are new. Would you like to try? Would you like to try your hand at some gambling?"
I've seen where this has gone
What
before.
kind of gambling's going on here?
I mean, so she invites you to play a game of dice poker. So, excuse me. For this, you each put an ante into the pot, and you pick 2 different die and roll them in secret from everyone. At this time, players place their initial bets or fold. House rolls a d6, a d8, and a d10. And then you raise and fold and whatever at that point. So, and then whoever has the best, 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, which is 3 and 2, straight, 5 in a row, 3 of a kind, pair. And that's kind of where everything is. And this is in the thing, but I will also paste it if you guys were interested.
Because
Sure.
I have no idea how to play. I know you just explained it, but I don't know.
Yeah. So you're going to be picking 2 different die and rolling them, and they're going to be. Wait, did that post it? Yeah, that posted it.
How could we do 2 different die?
Yep.
Okay.
I could roll like a d6 and a d8.
Yes. So what you're going to be doing is you're trying to get like that. That's going to be your hand, and
Okay.
then the house is going to roll a d6, 8, and 10, and then everyone sees that, and then we go from there.
I'll give it a try. If the other guys run a distraction, but can we see more of the bar? Are they taking us like around? Are we learning more about like the layout or whatever? Or are we just kind of playing at the table
Yeah.
against the
So
weird elf lady?
this elf comes up, but she she says that, but it's like, are you interested in gambling? Because she has a gnome and a half elf, a male gnome and a male half elf, who are also interested in this. So that if the 2 of you join, there's going to be 5 people at the table.
Yeah, why not? Let's join. Let's play a hand of poker when we can learn a little bit more. Maybe we can learn a little bit more about the area.
All right, so the ante is 1 gold.
Yeah, in. Toss it in. Just throw it in there. I don't care. I just spent 5 gold on my turnip
Right.
gyoza, so I'm good.
And as you kind of get to that other table, the other turnip steamed bun comes over as well. So, all right, so you guys are both in. Let's get some rolls from these guys. And shit, where is it? And I'm gonna say you can roll, you know, whatever die you want, because like if you roll a d20 and you get a 19, that's great if you're going for the high number, but a pair beats it. So whatever ones you want to roll are available for you.
Okay.
2d10
What did they have again?
is fine.
Did you give us theirs?
What is it?
2d10 is fine.
As long as it's different die.
Oh, it has to be different.
Yeah.
Did I just roll right on here?
Yeah.
3 and a 5.
All right, so let's put these out. Was it 6, 8, and 10? 6. No, not GM. 6, 8, 10. So on the board.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit!
Jesus fucking
Oh my
Christ.
I
god!
got 5 of a kind. I mean, that's not even an option here, but I did.
Wait, what? Did you get 5 of a kind?
Yeah, I rolled a 6 on an 8, and I rolled a 6 on a d10, and you rolled a 6, a 6, and a 6.
Wait, where's your other one? Holy shit!
It's right above Brian.
Oh my god! Yeah, they
weren't
weren't together. So no, it's definitely on here.
It says full house. Oh wait,
Five
I
of a
guess
kind is top. Full house,
Five.
then 4 of a kind, then 5 of a kind up at the top. It's on the. So it says full
And now
house. Yeah. So if you look at it, it says full house right above that, where it says like Kevin O GM. It says 4 of a kind, and then in the next step above it, it's 5 of a kind. That's the top one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Even
so
though
I
it's the
didn't see
bottom of the comment.
that. Okay. I go all in.
Fucking insanity.
Alright. I quit now. I've peaked at this game.
You went. I fold for sure.
Peter. Looking at my hand.
I'm looking at my hand. I got nothing.
All right.
Gonna play some OAR while they
Or
play this
I-
poker.
Or I just raise them. I'm just gonna. Maybe I'll just bluff my way to victory.
Oh damn.
you
know what?
That could be a possibility.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll raise or whatever.
Raise how
I would-
much?
All right.
A gold.
So, what is all in and what is I'm raising?
I don't know. I thought you would know.
I mean,
All in is you however much gold that you have bet you put it into the pot, and then raising.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
for-
but that's for like when you have like a certain amount set. But
Right.
like where
Yeah.
you guys have so much, it's just like, well, what's all in? Shit.
Well,
I hesitate to wonder what your all in is.
Ante
I'm
is
buying-
to-
I'm my auntie is this
Building.
part of town.
All right. So, like with regular poker, like the ante is just to buy into the game, and
Mhm.
then
control that.
you see your cards, and then you can bet off of your cards, and then you roll. You can. There's like a bet phase for each roll of the card, or each card coming out. So they would show one, you'd bet. Show a second one, you bet, and then a third one, you bet, and then the round's over, and then you can do a final round of betting, and then that's it. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's usually in like tournaments where you start off with the same amount of like whatever 10,000 chips, dollars of chips.
Right.
So it's like you've built yourself up to this point where bringing them all in is like they're 3,000 and you're 15,000. You're only using the 3,000. So like if you want to just like throw in a number to see if like people want to join in with it, or if you just want to kind of blow them out of the water with it.
Can I look like I'm bluffing by doing a deception check?
Absolutely, you
Yeah.
You don't even need to bluff.
I
Oh,
will,
you're trying. Oh, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I want people to think that I'm not doing well by whatever expression I do.
Well, I want
but I'm
people to
also
think I am doing well.
I'm also going to put down like, is 5 gold reasonable? I know that's reasonable to us, but I don't know if it's reasonable for the
These jabronis.
I mean,
Yeah, you have the feeling that like 5 might be acceptable. These guys
Alright.
seem like they have some money.
So it's alright. So that's me having 6 gold total on and invested in this. Okay, so I'll just put the 5 down and then make it look like I'm doing poorly. No, I'm too happy that I got 5 of a kind.
I don't.
Okay.
I have nothing. 5 gold.
Let's see what Drac
I'm
My deception's
smiling
pretty
like
bad,
speed
though.
is not Sonic.
Oh,
Alright, so-
no.
Jesus Christ, you guys are so good at this.
Where's the?
He is
Well,
my
PJ's
son.
fine. Drac's just sweating profusely. He's like, yeah, 5 gold.
Just, I just imagine because he's sweating so heavily, just the hair is all just matted down on just
Yep.
all of his head is just all completely matted down.
His hand's like shaking it with the card. He's like, yeah, this is 5 gold. Yep.
All right, so do you call that? Do you call that, Brian?
What?
Do you call his Harbor's
PJ's bluff?
raise? Yes.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. I raise him the 5 gold, right? Do I raise him 5 or 6?
so I'm gonna say he already went in with 5. So if you wanted to go in after that and raise it,
Yeah.
that'd be fine. So you bring it to 6.
Yep. Sure.
Can you bring it to 6 at that point? Well, yeah, sure. We'll say it's
Yeah.
6.
This
You
just
can-
ends up
you
being
can-
between
You
Harbor
can
and
keep raising. I can tell.
Oh.
You're
So,
just
yeah, you bring it up to 6. These guys, 2 of them fold really quickly. One of them kind of hesitates a little bit, but then he's just like, yeah, damn it, and he folds as well.
All right.
Okay, because I'm
They
due for my allowance
definitely-
soon anyway.
So now
even
it's
if he
just the
takes my gold, he just ends up paying me back.
he did. Can I get 6, 5, 0? How much did I just lose? Can I get that amount of allowance from you?
Yep.
All right, so it's just the 2 of you, and with that, Harbor
Everyone else folds. Oh
fucking annihilated, and it's just like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah, he Exodias me.
this guy just fucking finished his 3rd bottle of wine, isn't blinking, and just got the best you could fucking do. What? So, you get 6 gold from Drac, and you get,
I feel like after the captain reveals that, Drac just like looks at the table and jump. No, fuck. I feel like he would just like jump across at the captain. He'd just grab him by the horns and be like, "You son of a bitch!" he definitely would stand up and grab him by the horns and be like, "You son of a bitch."
What? It's a game. It's a game.
You're the one who was bluffing. Fuck, why?
And then Drac just comes to his senses about where he is and just sits back down. He's like, "Play the game."
All right, so now
Playing again, we're playing another hand.
Has anybody ever grabbed the captain's horns before? I feel we're crossing lines here.
I feel like
Definitely
he's
is a
paid
little bit.
extra for that, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he's just like allowed
Did you
that to
electrocute me
happen.
through your horns?
Like, did it make you angry enough where it set off a rage? Sit down.
Oh yeah, totally. No, that's exactly.
All right, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
no, that's exactly it.
thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna sit down anyway.
Good that I decided to, not because you said to, but also you did say to, but not. All right, I am. No. All right, good. Yeah. All right, so if you guys want, so Harbor, you got 6 from Drac, and then 4 more gold from around the table from everyone else. So Drac, you lost 7 gold.
I'm gonna put a starting bet of 6. No, 7.
All right. Well, the ante went up. You know, these guys are fine with it. It's like, yeah, you know what? We can. Why don't we start at 5? We'll all throw in 5 and see where that gets us. So Harbor, you made 10 on that one. Drac, you lost 7. And they're like, all right, we want to start going with real numbers. We can all throw in 5.
Fine. But just doesn't break eye contact with the captain, even though I just got electro horned.
No, I'm okay. I did the best I could at this game. I'm good.
I'm
also,
1 for 1.
Also, Drac, we have things to do. We have other things to do. This is fun, but other things. You know the things. We should probably, check out the kitchen and thank the chef. Try to be,
The turnips were really good.
Stealthy about it, and then we'll do that, and then we gotta go investigate.
Captain, why would we do that? We're supposed to Oh. Yep. And then I feel like we'd turn to the waitress or whatever and be like, or waiter, it was a dude, right?
Yeah.
The waiter, and be like, could you take us to the kitchen to thank the chef?
That's not a usual request, but I can bring the chef to you generally. That's.
Could I try intimidating him? And be like, sure. No, we'd really like to see the kitchen.
Go with a persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'll just stand there menacingly.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll go get him because I know he likes coming out and getting away from the kitchen at times.
Would he be more comfortable having people come into his? Oh my god.
You guys are so cute.
Jesus Christ, we're so bad.
You guys are amazing together. And then with this happening, Hal and Zor, are you guys still just peeking? Did you want to join in?
Be real quick.
I think I was joining in and playing the bird pipes in the corner by the harp and seeing if any elves are going to join in on the harp.
And I was just going to ask people in the streets to see if I could gather any information about this guy, Fawn.
Okay.
Or person or whatever.
Yep. Okay, so Zor, give me a performance check, and Hal, give me a... Persuasion, I think, is where we're going.
Since I'm proficient with the bird pipes, would it be something that I have advantage on or not?
Well, the proficiency gets you the proficientness, right?
Yeah, it gives you proficiency. It doesn't give you advantage.
Okay.
So that was a 6 on persuasion, but I'm ready to insight anybody who says anything to me.
So I got
Alright.
a 22. It gave me a 22 and a 9, but a 22 was the first one.
Okay, so Hal, as you start asking people in your apparently very, very Hal way, like you go almost full on Hal, just like, hey, I'm not gonna stab you if it's just like and like people are just kind of scattering away from you, like as you zoom in on one person, like the crowd kind of disperses away from that person, and they're just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And your insights kind of like recognizes this. That's just like some of the people that you're asking, you're being very like, hey, you. It's just like, oh the fuck. It's just like, I just sell bread. What the fuck? It's like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. So, give me a perception check.
Uh, 28.
All right, you see that as you're, constantly asking these things, there's someone out of the corner of your eye, kind of over here behind like the red, like in between the red and blue building right here. That seems to be noticing what you're doing and paying attention. And you're able to see that, but it's, they are a distance away.
I think I would start making my way towards that person as soon as I see that.
Okay, as you start doing that, they turn and go down the alleyway.
If before we were to cut back to anybody, I would immediately make myself go invisible and then follow them.
All right, so as you get there, give me another perception.
25.
All right, you get there and you are able to follow the trail a little bit. But you kind of follow it and you lose it in this kind of area over here.
It's like the
Like,
beach in the two
in
sets
this-
of footprints, but then one set of footprints kind of thing.
Yes, and
I just
then-
found Jesus. Yeah.
Right. And then Hal, you start getting carried, and you're just
I'm
like,
like,
Jesus,
It
put me
is a
down.
tough time in my life. It is a tough time in my life.
Yeah, you cause it all the time. God damn it, Hal. Why are you on my back? Go. He just
And I can
drops
say
you.
goddamn.
It's
'cause
like,
I'm
I'm
Jesus.
not Drac. Get the fuck off of me.
I'm Jesator. That doesn't work.
He's just carrying you. I don't know. Is it so different?
Uh,
So you
so-
get there and you notice that there, but with that you do notice that there are, with a 25, even though you lost like what that person, like what the fuck, like you said you turned invisible, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you follow and you've just you've lost track. Even with a 25, it's just like, this is bullshit. But you are able to notice some different things around. Once you get, I'm gonna move you down here. once you get to around here, you are able to notice some different symbols that you aren't fully aware of, but it's like these seem like some of the stuff I know, like some of the thieves can't, those sort of things.
Okay.
There's some stuff going on. So I'm gonna jump to Zor, but I think I'm gonna have you make a check of some sort. I just need to figure out which. Zor,
I'm ready and waiting.
Yes.
you with a 22 performance, you actually are over there. You come in with the bird pipes, and you're over there crushing it. And Harbor and Drac are just kind of walking away from a table of gambling because they're cowards. And you come in.
Do we notice him playing?
Everyone notices him playing.
But do we know that it's him?
Damn straight.
Am I, like, blind?
it's you're like, whoa, who is that bird person? You know what? Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, that seems about right. Sorry, hold on.
How smart is Drac?
No, I just meant Drac, not you, Brian.
Oh.
Well, got him. Oh fuck.
Damn! The one day I paid
Damn.
attention in school was
Wait a
they taught us
second!
about birds.
Are you even, Peter? This is your moment.
Wait, your name's not Peter.
Wait a second.
Who
Isn't
the
Peter
fuck is
black?
this guy?
I know who you are, but I thought Peter had black feathers.
Yep,
What
that's
the
exactly it.
What is happening? So Drac's having a mental breakdown.
He knows too much.
Right. It's just like, so I don't want to say you understand everything. You know everything that's going on, but
Right.
you're processing it
Yeah.
because it's all just now starting to click and form into place. So
Stupid. What a waste of a fucking 20. Wow, Drac
What a
realizes
waste.
that
This
this
is a great
character
use of a
and
20.
this other character.
for Drac, this is incredible. Drac finally realizes that Zor is not Peter Revelkins. I feel like this is an amazing use of a 20. What are you gonna do? More damage? Shut up. You'll do that next turn.
While I'm using my smart brain, could I use
Right.
the distraction of
Oh, I use the
Peter
wrinkle
to
side of
look
my brain,
around?
not smooth side.
Smooth is better than the wrinkled brain makes you look old.
Right. I iron my
That's the
brain
way your
out.
mother likes it.
Excuse me one
Yeah.
second.
Could I?
What are you doing? Making a pot of coffee over there?
Oh my, yay! And I was watching a movie.
I like to eat people's enemies. I like to eat people's and bananas. I like to eat.
Eric, how's the new place coming along?
Oh, it's looking nice so far. We got half the boxes unboxed, and you know
Nice.
it's looking.
Did you manage to move everything out?
Oh yeah, we our landlords kind of rushed up the whole thing like after the weekend. They're like, "So you're moved out?" We're like, "No, it was like 100 degrees out, and it slowed us down." You know, because
It was
normal
100
people-
degrees for a fucking week and a half.
yeah. It's like, oh yeah, well we thought you'd be out by Sunday. We're like, no. So we got out by Wednesday, and they're like, oh well, we had to cancel a bunch of stuff. We're like, oh, that's nice. So the fact that we paid till the end of the month
really
really didn't
trying
actually
to be a
matter. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm really
Well-
crying for you guys and whatever shit you had to cancel. Go fuck yourselves.
But we got everything out. Got the deposit back, and now we're living large in the new house. We got the bar mostly set up. All the booze is there.
You got the mirrors.
The
Nice.
mirrors were
See you
already
tomorrow.
already in the house, which is nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
got
a
all
lot,
those.
a lot of stuff that was already there. It's just like, oh shit, you guys are like
The-
set to be in here.
Well, the grill doesn't work. We tried it out today.
Oh,
The
no wonder
ignition-
it was left.
The ignition didn't work, and we lit a fire, and it didn't actually like light the gas. So it was either the gas wasn't coming out, or well, yeah,
The
gas was
igniter?
coming out, and the igniter didn't work. So
Yeah.
we're like, yeah,
Well,
that's
If gas isn't coming out, it might just be that, not the igniter.
no.
too.
The
It
wire
definitely
was
the
hanging-
igniter.
The wire was hanging out of the igniter. I had to stick it back in, and like,
so,
yeah,
so
that's,
probably
that's
definitely that one.
yeah, it was definitely not working. So we're gonna have to get a new grill. But
That's butthole.
That's
Yeah.
too bad. It's funny because when you were showing Brian like the backyard, I was talking to your fiance and it was just like, yeah, she's like, yeah, Eric loves grilling. It's like, he'll be out there in the winter.
yeah, I will be.
Winter
It's a
grilling's
fucking
great.
kitchen outside.
It's awesome.
Why not?
Winter grilling's the best, bro.
It is.
It's good.
Get a
Grilling all
beer.
the time.
You sit outside. It's a little chilly, and you wear layers. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming along. It's nice. We organized
Nice.
most of the kitchen today. So good times.
Nice, Dusky.
Beep beep boop.
That's right, Tom. Robot sounds.
Beep beep boop.
So with my,
Oh.
if I'm using some intelligence, would I be able to maybe use the distraction to get a better look around, like walk around or something, while the waiter's going to get the chef?
Some intelligence. You're using all the intelligence, man. You got a nat
I'm not-
20. You
Shut
you-
up!
You're
I
so
can do it.
smart. You already figured
Hold
out
on, hold on.
exactly what you're going to do
I have
next.
a brain blast.
You
I just wanna throw this
fifth
back.
wall. You've gone beyond the
Drac-
fourth. You now understand
rolled-
the universe and
Drac
all
rolled
it's worth.
20, and then as we all waited to see what happened, Eric started to sing "I like to eat apples and bananas." That's what happened.
This is true. Well, I heard Kevin's son in the background, so I thought I'd sing a Raffi song that was at least, PG
Really?
and not, start swearing up a
Yeah.
storm.
Zor knows my favorite song. How does
Come
he
in,
know
bud.
the apples and bananas? It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's only until he
You
gets to
found
the
him.
ooples and banunus. That's when it really kicks in.
Not opals and bononos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Are you with your friends?
Yes.
Wait, what is?
Yeah. Do I?
So I've
Do I
just
use
really
any more
been
of
able
my
to,
brain
and
submit
It's
in the last
almost
few
11.
years.
You need to get to bed, bud.
Oh my god.
Okay, I know.
Why
you,
does it say 10?
Could I use any more of my smart brain to get up and look around while everyone's distracted?
All right, it's very late.
Or is that too smart for Drac?
All right, I love you.
Imagine a place where a minotaur is the smartest one in the
Wait,
group.
Also,
That was rather
Kevin
campaign.
is
The
muted.
Twilight Zone.
That's
All
what
right.
your bird pipes sound like.
So,
That's what your bird
And
pipes
as he
sound
sings
like.
apples and bananas. That plays in the back.
all right, so last I recall from before distractions, Zor, you were in there crushing a performance. Drac, you are contemplating the universe that you are currently in and understanding it a little bit better. And was there anything else before we get to Zor crushing it on the bird pipes and seeing what happens?
I was just saying if Drac would use any more of his intelligence to look around or get up and look around while everyone's distracted, or is he too Is he too much of a drac for that?
Yeah. What do you? Well, we have to see what
Like,
if
shit,
people
that's
get.
brilliant. Shit, he's distracting them. And I mean, I'm sorry, that's Zor. I don't. Shit, that's Zor, and he's distracting them.
We're just gonna have to bring
That's
back
what your 20
Corellian so
makes you
that
think.
people aren't confused anymore.
That's what your
All
20
right.
makes you think is maybe the new guy is Corellian. You're like, there's a lot of similarities.
Wait a second. Is that bird a half elf? Yes.
Yes, he is.
That's what
Yes, he
a
is.
critical will get me. Okay, so yeah, Zor, you are starting to crush it over there, and let's see who. Yeah, there is a different. The owner hears you come in, and she goes over, and she jumps on the harp, and she also will
Crushes
jump
it.
in. Yeah, she's she's doing okay. She's not doing like amazing. She's doing very well, and not really keeping up with your performance, but she's doing that, and people are getting kind of focused on that and distracted a little bit in case anyone else is looking to do anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get up and tell the captain, like, taking a dump. But really, I'm walking around and looking to see what I can see in this, like, as far as I can go in this restaurant without people noticing me, even just like poking my head in the kitchen or whatever.
Okay.
Not that I
really
can
was
really
hoping
poke
that
my
the
head
my
in
favorite-
anywhere.
My favorite part about this is that you say to the captain, like, only you specified that it was to the captain that you're taking a dump. So that
Right.
means you're trying to fool him into believing that
I
you're
was
taking
really
a dump.
Well, that way,
I was-
people
I
are
was
like, "Where's
really
Drac?"
hoping-
Oh, I was taking a dump, and then I'm like, "Oh, where's the bathroom?" But that's the last of my intelligence. There's nothing else I have left. I'm just looking.
I
around.
was, I was really hoping
No,
you were going to say, Captain,
no,
I got to go
no.
take a shitty
I saw
shanty."
you take a shit 2
Oh.
hours ago. I know you don't have to poop right now.
I wouldn't dare say shitty shanty.
That's
Oh,
that's
no.
that.
That's sacred.
Oh no!
Well,
That's Matrix
you
shit right
you don't
there.
have the authorization to shanty the shitty.
No, to shitty the shanty.
That's
The
not how we
shanty, the
say
shit.
it. That's not how we say it here. Everything is backwards in this world.
God damn it!
Yeah, Harbor, you definitely are like, he just took a shit. What's he trying to pull over right here? Is he trying to get my allowance again?
Give him an intelligence check. Let's see what he knows, or maybe he'll just be like, "Yeah, okay, whatever,
Yeah,
Drac, take it dump."
He like when you said that, he threw an insight out, and he's just like, I don't know that I believe that. I'm like, I know he just took a shit before he got off the ship.
I
Because
definitely.
I was
He
like,
took a shit,
dude,
shit.
god damn it, why are you... No, turn around, don't shit facing outwards from the ship, shit onto the ship, and then brush it off. That's not how
You're
you
not
do
Umrah.
it. Jesus Christ. Just, if you're gonna stick something out, stick your ass out so you can shit.
Could I do like perception or something, or investigation if I'm walking around to see if I see anything useful, or if I see anything that would maybe hold the recipe for these turnip gyoza?
Yeah, give me a stealth with advantage.
Oh yeah, baby.
Will he get a 2
Probably, yeah, probably.
and a 3?
Because I really, even with advantage, I roll like dog shit. So
Oh.
yeah. So
Hey!
No, not even that high.
okay,
Oh,
that one's
Oh.
not as bad. Not great, but not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, 18's pretty good, especially with the +4s. That's pretty solid. And with this bird guy coming in, and just capturing
Slaying it.
The owner with no wait, where is it? The owner Falkrun, who came up and jumped on the harp and also started doing it. People were like, "Oh, hey, what the hell's going on? This is cool." And so with an 18, you are able to do some sneaking around. You're able to take a look in the kitchen. Again, it's a one-story place, so it's not like, you know, so big and sprawling or anything like that. But you're able to, you know, peek your head into the kitchen, and you
Any other
you
doors
see,
that I would notice that to anything else or whatever?
so there's doors into the kitchen, into the back. There's, you know, doors that lead to the bathroom. And then there's another door that as you check out, it seems to be like some supplies and stuff like that.
Right.
It doesn't seem like there's anything that you're really finding that's too crazy. In the back, when you look in the kitchen, you do notice that the one thing that kind of seems off is that the chef is a male tabaxi.
Okay.
But other than that, you know, it's like, you know, they've got a cat guy working in the back room, one of the Thundercats.
Hey.
Working in the kitchen. But aside from that, everything, it's all elf, and it seems like, you know, just regular sort of bar stuff. Like, oh, that's
Thundercats, tortellini.
Ho.
Oh.
I mean, if you're gonna leave me the best part, all right, ho. So yeah, is there anything you're doing with that info?
Just memorizing it, and I'm gonna walk back to the captain after kind of looking around at all of that.
All right, give me an intelligence check to kind of, you know, get the scanning and
together.
the.
Oh boy, here's my. Let's hope for another nat 20, huh?
It's a 2.
Yeah, it probably will be.
Yeah, you said that last time, but it was a 1.
That tabaxi looks shifty. You gotta go talk to him.
Okay, so I love the fact that it was just like, as I'm saying, it's just like, yeah, last time you said it was a 2, it was only a 1, and I was expecting, because it wasn't really like too bad, but it's just like you were blown away by the tabaxi, and it's just like, Captain,
That making
Captain,
my empanadas.
are you kidding? There's a Thundercat in the kitchen. I don't know if it's Lion-O or his brother, but there is a Thundercat in the kitchen. This is amazing. What else was
noticed
what
with the
what
captain
else was
really-
in anywhere? What do you mean? There's a Thundercat in the kitchen. Did you not hear what I just fucking said? I've forgotten the last half hour because of what I just saw. Also, that isn't Peter Rufflekins. Are you aware? Have you known this? Did you keep this shit from me?
Let me catch you
How
up.
How long have you known this and didn't tell me?
You brought him back to the ship.
Again. You brought both him and his soul. So
Yeah,
you,
that's all I tell him. There's a tabaxi in the kitchen.
yeah,
Maybe-
you're able to sneak around, and then you forgot all of it because you were just blown away by the fact, like, I thought this was an elf place.
And he's the only one in there.
Tabaxi? I don't know, bro. I
Yeah,
just saw him. You should have seen him. He was a
That's
cat.
that's
You
all.
just want to
he was
scratch him
the-
behind the ears, but he's making my empanadas. I don't know.
I mean, I had no complaints, but it's just still like, I don't know if I don't like it, but like, I wish I would have known it wasn't an elf. I kind of feel lied to, although they didn't say it originally. But it just
It was elf owned and elf run.
elf EO, elf owned, elf operated. That's what I thought.
Yep.
OEO.
Would the captain at least like realize that I like at least know where the kitchen is?
Yes. You definitely are
That's
able to
something.
point out the kitchen, and
Yeah,
like
it's right over there.
Fortunately,
But-
there wasn't really much else that you had found and discovered, so there wasn't much to remember. So even with the one, you're at least able to be like, one of those doors is the kitchen, and it's just like, is it the obvious kitchen door? Yeah, sure.
Right. And, okay, so the other
no, well,
people.
that's where I saw the tabaxi, the one
Right.
who was cooking in the kitchen. Yes. So that's the kitchen. You know, when you say it like that, you kind of sound like a dick, Dad. Maybe, Dad. I don't even know. So yes, you're able to point out the kitchen to him, and yeah, you guys know that there's definitely tabaxi back there.
All right, and we would know where to put a turnip left on the stove, perhaps some kind of accident.
You definitely saw where the kitchen was, where the stove is, and everything like that. So there is a potential. All you have to do is distract them with cannon fire.
Is that it?
That's all.
I'm gonna ask the waiter when the restaurant closes if we want to come back for dinner or something. But really, steal.
It's like, wait, you're trying to steal from us? No. That's
no,
the
you don't
secret part that I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Don't stop listening. I'm being secretive. You're being a dick about this, guy. So when you ask him, he says, yeah, we stay open late. Once the night comes, we get plenty of visitors, and we don't turn people away too much.
All right.
So
And
it
then,
seems like they stay open like late. You don't know exactly the like specific time or anything like that, but it seems
Yeah.
like they're open late into the night.
I'm just gonna be like, Captain, I think we might need Hal for this. I think he has the most experience burning places down and sneaking in.
That makes sense.
Maybe Halatar? I don't know. If I want to put myself in this plan.
I feel like I want to be part of this, but like I don't want to force it, but like also, can I be part of this? Please.
Having
really
been part of a having been part of a
Maybe
successful town burning.
maybe we need Hal, maybe we need me. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, definitely, maybe. All right. Well, okay. Well, all right. So yes, you guys, you're able to kind of scope out the area. It's not really too much. Zor's rocking it. He's crushing it over there.
He's now playing Jethro Tull.
Aqualung.
And you know what? Give me another performance. I wanna see what's going on now. Oh
What
no!
are we playing next?
Oh no!
Sounds like you went Billy to
Je-
Billy.
Jethro Tull is
You
being
went jazz
fucking.
flute.
After stepping in and crushing it, the harp all of a sudden, like, you start to go into a different song, and she just goes, all right, you know what? You fucking keep up with this. And she just starts going into something different and just starts crushing it on the harp. And you're just like, you're kind of confused because it's like, should I continue with mine? Should I try and follow hers? And you got like this mix of both, and it's just like you're kind of indecisive for a bit, and so it's not translating because you're indecisive with it a little bit, and that's where it's like the performance was so good, and now it's just it hit a hard
Not so
point.
good.
Yeah, but no, people are like, oh, what happened? The fuck is going on? What? So it's just kind of sudden, and they weren't expecting it, but they're still kind of, I mean, they're still paying attention because of Falcrun, like, really kind of taking control with the harp. Is there anything anyone is doing in the meantime? I'll go Harbor. What are you doing while this is happening?
Didn't Drac just tell me about the tabaxi? I think I'm still with him.
He did, yes. Yep, you're in the same restaurant that this is all happening. The Bent Goat, the tavern.
Yeah, and Hal's still outside, right? We're gonna go try to find Hal to inform him to
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
sabotage this place. We're just
Okay.
putting the work on him. He will love it though. Like
Yeah.
we're like it's off of our plate.
Hey,
It's a
Hal,
win-win.
there was this restaurant that we just needed burned down. I don't know if you could help us with that.
I actually kind of love how it's just like, you know what? We're gonna take Hal's love of all of this shit and just use it to get him to do stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, Hal would love this. Hal, like if
Sorry,
the crew said, "Hal, can you go do a thing?" and this was the thing, Hal's like 100% every
We
time.
need you to steal
Yes.
the turnip gyoza recipe and burn this restaurant down at the same time.
I feel like it would be held against him though, where it's just like, yeah, we've got this thing. It's probably you probably wouldn't even want to do it. What is it? No, what is it? It's just some like stealing and stuff. No, nothing you would be interested. Whoa, what?
No, and maybe
No,
a little
steal and
fire.
maybe like some burning.
Maybe some
You'd
arson,
hate
yeah.
it. Tell me, is there stabbing?
Yeah, is this stabbing too? Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm in.
probably.
I'm in all the way.
Now that you mention it, yeah, like almost definitely. You'd probably hate it. Hal's just spazzing out. His eyes are bulging out of his head. Tell me.
He's like he's about to explode, and then you say, "Oh yeah," and then there's this cat, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? A cat?
I fucking love cats. Whoa! What? That was not what I was expecting.
Cats. I'll recruit them.
Who doesn't love cats? They're so quiet. Okay, so does that mean you are leaving the bar harbor?
Yes.
No, right.
Drac would be following with him. We'll leave
Okay.
our money. We'll just leave our money and run while Zora's watching Stairway to Heaven.
Bring king. Should we stop him? I can't tell if he's trying to do Stairway to Heaven or if he's just terrible at everything. He was doing so well. All right, so you guys both leave, and Hal, what are you up to over there?
Well, you told me there was a check I was going to need to roll because I recognized symbols and I was trying to put it together.
Yeah, did I tell you what check I was gonna make you make?
You did not. You did not.
I feel like I said what I was thinking of giving you, and then I wasn't sure of it, and then now I've forgotten what I even thought. Let's go with... Alright, what's your worst stat? Because I'll go with that.
I have several zeros in skills, so pick one and I'll tell you.
But what I'm thinking is... You know what? Let's go with an intelligence first and see where that gets us. I know.
You know what Hal's worst stat? Yeah, this. So...
I thought you just said zeros. I mean,
And I just
right.
rolled a 2. Rolled a natural 2.
all right. Yeah, these symbols look... they seem like something that you would, like, you get the idea of. It's like there's something here, because these symbols are kind of out of place. They're hidden, and you see them.
I
and
have
it's
to
just
ask this. I'm fine with Hal being stupid because that's fine. But like if they're the thieves can't language, I do like speak that fluently, so I would know that if it's the language.
Yeah, it's, you feel like, and with
Okay.
that, like, because of that, that's why you understand that it's like there's something going on here that's similar to that, but you aren't able to put it together to be able to be like, okay, that's what this means, because it's just a little bit, it's not exactly like, you know, thieves can't, where it's like, I'm kind of envisioning it where it's like different thieves guilds have like different variations to an extent, and
That's what I was just thinking. So is this like a different dialect of thieves can't? So you recognize it, but it's like, you know, the difference between like Latin and Pig Latin, where if you're not familiar with one, you'd be like, I mean, I recognize it, but I don't know what you're trying to say here.
it kind of feels like that, where it's like you see that there's something, you see that there's some sort of, all right, that's not gonna be here if there isn't, you know, more to it. But I have no idea what this fucking thing means.
So, and all of this
At the
is
moment.
around the all of this is around the jeweler shop that you made Drac aware of before, right?
Yes, it's like most of it is just kind of in the back here. Like this open area is where, like, just kind of here, I should specify.
Okay.
This
Is
area
there, like-
where it's like you followed the you followed to the guy and then went to the through the alley, got here, and then this is the space where you found, like, I mean, you saw something in the alley that was a symbol, and it's just like, yeah, you kind of saw it, you brushed over it, you were trying to find some other stuff, and then when you got here, you found another one, and it's like, okay, so there is definitely some stuff going on. But what
Is there
it?
is there like a back door that's on that side of the jewelry place?
Not that you see.
Ah, shit. Well, I think like
I mean,
obviously
there-
with rolling the two, I'm
they're-
feeling
they're
pretty
like-
stupid in a minute, but I'm just thinking that like if all of these signs seem to be around this building right here, this blue building, I think I might, like, Hal might, because he's on his own right now, might just be like, well, fuck it, let's go in and see if something like triggers something when we walk in.
Yeah,
And so
so the first one was on the red building, and then the second one, just to be specific, the second thing that you saw was down here.
wait, down towards this building here?
Yep, on like this
Oh.
this one down here, and then in the alley on the red building.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm sorry. I thought you were saying it was on the back of the jewelry building. So I think I would just make my way towards there to see if there's like a doorway, maybe another symbol to follow, maybe something that might like. And again, I'm invisible, so I'm just sort of like walking at a normal pace. I'm not rushing because I don't know where this person went to. I'm just trying to keep my eyes open to see if like there's a door, there's a passageway, there's
Yep.
something.
Give me a perception check.
I can do that.
Oh no, not that. There we go.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm not know if I'm gonna beat that. I got a 27.
All right, so you are able to find what seems to be some sort of potential pathway that might lead to something. You aren't sure. It seems to be like something that might just kind of lead underground to maybe some sewers. But I mean, it leads underground to some sewers. And that's
does that passageway have like another one of these symbols on it?
that was kind of close to that passageway that you had found over here, where it's like, around there, you kind of go around and you're able to find that it's actually over here.
Okay. So yeah. So I would like. I know like part of me wants to hold back and see what the captain wants, but I'm trying to find this this Fawn guy, this Fawn person, because I lost a bet but was told I could get some decent armaments and weapons if I were to travel here. So I would go down the rabbit hole, as it were.
All right, let's do this. All right. Do you see that?
I see me on a map right there,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else.
Let's go. And it's all black.
Everything is black except for my tile. That's it.
Hopefully this does what I'm looking for it to.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Gotta do some zooming in. All right, am I allowed to move or no?
What is it? Control. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you can move a little bit.
Is this something I'd have to get over, or can I just continue moving?
Yeah, you could kind of duck under that.
All right, so I'm just going to keep moving. Over here, things are opening up. Yeah, am I aware that any of this is problematic? Like, I don't want to reveal anything because people aren't here. So, oh man, the map everything just got really zoomed in. Kevin, did you do something?
All I did was move you back just 10 feet, just so that you were only moving 60 feet.
All right, let me do
From your
a
original
refresh.
spot.
Yeah, let me do a refresh because
Just
all of a sudden all I
try
had
and
was
just
like
move your guy. Sometimes that fixes it.
No, I'm back. We're good. It
Yeah.
just all of a sudden all I had as a map was a tiny thing. Okay, so yeah, so I moved there, and so like again invisible, but sort of just trying to find out. Like actually, you know what? As I move down here, am I noticing like footprints or tracks or anything?
Potentially, let me ask you just real quick, how long does invisibility last?
So my invisibility
It's already done. Wow, that's not that great.
Yeah, so it is up to an hour. Concentration
Oh,
up to an hour.
shit. Wow.
Yeah, which is why I took it.
Hour?
Yes.
I thought it was like a minute or 10. All right. Well, in that case, cool. And then we are going to jump back over to here. Zor.
Yes.
More
performance?
You saw... No, not that. You saw Harbor and Drac
Watch
walk
Stairway to
out
Heaven
of the
and they
bar
left.
as you were performing. The two people who were in the bar that you know left like right after your performance, especially
That's
the
gotta
bad
feel
one.
good.
So,
I think I'm gonna give it one last go, and maybe I'll
redeem yourself. Let's see if we can We can
Redeem.
solve this.
You gotta play Eye of the Tiger if you're redeeming yourself.
Yeah.
Or the Eye of the
What would
Eye of
Birdfoot
the
sound like?
Tabaxi? Yeah, we'll play Eye of the
Something to that effect.
Tabaxi.
The Eye of the Tabaxi.
I am the tabaxi.
and like in the back the
Eye of
cats
the
the tabaxi's ears are perking up as he cuts vegetables.
Right.
Oh, I
Alright.
thought you were going to say in the background, instead of like an actual tiger roar, you just hear, meow. You just hear a tabaxi meow.
Because as
definitely
we
could.
know,
That would be
there's,
his jam.
there's only the 4 big cats that can roar. Tabaxi don't
Right.
count. They don't make the list. Oh, I'm sorry. Are Tabaxi Panthers? No, because they're Tabaxi, idiot.
Yeah, different. Don't you know anything about them?
God, do you not even know what the 4 big cats are? Because I always
Do
forget
you
one of
purr
them.
or roar? Tabaxi, obviously you purr.
Cheetah is
That's
not.
what you
They
do.
purr.
Definitely
Obviously.
purrs.
Idiot.
You're more of a purr-baxi. Get it? Ugh.
Tiger, lion, was it panther, cougar? Something like that. Anyway. So, yeah, those guys leave, but the 2 of you, are able to finally get together and put a decent performance on together, where not one of you is terrible and the other one is carrying, and then switching the other way. You finally get on the same page. You put a decent performance together, and like, people are kind of like, I don't know what just happened. There were some performance, like, you guys killed it. Like, eventually, like, you killed it, then she killed it, and then you both really good, and you put a real nice performance on. So, like, people are like, ah, yeah, well, that was really good. So what are you looking to do at that point? Now that you did that, Falcrun is over there, right there. She just finished playing Eye of the Tiger with you. The Eye of the Tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
Right.
Well, after wrapping up the performance, I would,
Leave immediately.
I would
Fly
introduce
out
myself and
as
ask her if
awkward as
there
possible.
was anything else a humble performer could, or humble adventurer could help her with.
She says, I mean, if you wanted to come back at night and perform, we could certainly use some entertainment. We could perform together, maybe get on the same page, do a little, working together rather than trying to play off of each other and figure out as we go along. If you were interested.
I could be. Is there anything else you might need as well, besides a performance?
Like musical sex. Do you need some musical sex?
Do you mean me to play
She
the
didn't want
sax?
it as a man. She just wanted the horn.
We get kicked out because he pulls out his corkscrew penis in the middle of this restaurant.
Listen, that was a Billy Joel
He goes full
quote
duck.
that none of you
Full
would
duck.
understand. It's fine.
Well, I'm glad. So, you know what? If you're gonna hold that against me, screw Billy Joel then. All right, fuck you, Eric.
Wow.
I just found out how much older I am than Eric, and it's like 6 days. Well, like
This is
actually,
true. Yeah, actually. Very
See,
common.
he is literally like 6 days younger than me and 1 day younger than Felicia. I was like, wait a second. What days are you guys saying? These don't make sense because I already have someone who I'm like right next to in terms of dates. What's happening? And then there's Tom, who just like fucking crushes us all. So anyway, Tom's old is what I'm saying.
If I've ever thought crushing anyone, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, just in the age number. No, nothing else.
Nothing.
You
else.
remember Watergate? Pepperidge
You
Farm and Tom
dick.
does.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farm and Tom does.
Right. It's like, do you remember the Great Depression? No, the great one, not the shitty ones that we've had. The Great Depression. I don't feel like any of those are great. So, all right, where are we? So you were offered that if you're interested, you could come back at night.
Yeah, I'll probably
They-
come
they-
back at night to perform a little bit and see if there's anything else I can help her with after the performance.
All right.
Maybe Eric could be our ringer.
Yeah. I think Eric's
Be in
trying
there
to
like,
get.
he'll be like, yeah, I'll close up. Sure.
I think Eric's trying to get with with an elf bar owner.
I'm not trying to do any of that.
Hey,
sort.
entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. That's not a bad goal to aim at.
I love the idea of an elf entrepreneur. Like, I've lived 1,000 years, but I haven't lived enough. So I'll open a small business and see if it works.
Well, you know.
But I've attempted 3 different Kickstarters and none of them have worked.
None of them have worked.
It's not
One of
about
these
the one
GoFundMe accounts
that
is gonna pay
fail.
off.
It's about the one that succeeds. She's like, oh wow, you've read self-help books. Got it.
Your family's disavowed you, haven't they?
Because
Oh,
yourself
okay.
sucks.
All right, so you are told that. Are you then leaving from over there?
I think I will leave at that point and go, mosey on over to the rest of the chaotic brigade and see what's happening.
All right.
That's actually a good name for us. That's a good
Chaotic
name for us. The
Brigade.
Chaotic Brigade.
TJ and I have
Yeah.
already been walking down a little bit, I feel.
Yeah.
You had to play the encore.
Right. You did play a little bit,
You're
so
looking for
Harbor
Hal.
and Drac do manage to get ahead of you. Eventually, you could be able to catch up, like taking flight, anything like that. But Harbor and Drac, you guys left a little bit earlier. What are you planning on doing? I know you were looking for Hal.
Yes. We're looking for Al.
All of that.
So where are you
But
going?
we're like, if I was Hal, where would I be? Do they? Oh, I would say
Do
I
they
saw a
sell
jewelry
people
shop
to
down the
stab?
road. I'd
I
say,
like
Captain,
the idea
did you see the jewelry shop down the road? Maybe Hal noticed that.
I like the idea you both walk out and see if there's any, smoke on the horizon. Like, is anything
Yeah.
burning right now?
Anything burning? Is there? Does it smell like melted cheese out here?
Do you hear anybody screaming immediately? Just asking.
Are,
For a fact.
is anyone yelling? No! Stop stabbing me! Stop
Yeah.
stabbing me! Stop stabbing me! Please stop stabbing me! I don't want to be stabbed! Stop stabbing me, please!
Did I do a perception to see if there's, not that there maybe would be, but if there's anything in the area that maybe think of Hal besides maybe the jewelry shop? Like
Sure.
maybe in the immediate area? 'Cause I
Yeah.
was like, Zor was just here. I think Hal was with, maybe, was Zor?
What?
God,
Didn't they leave and kind of go group
It's
together?
still messing with my mind that Zor and Peter are 2 different people.
Right.
but-
The fact that you just
Hal left
like
with one of
connected,
them,
it's like
for sure.
I left with a bird. I don't know who. He left with a bird.
Let's see, Perceptione.
Where you are, you definitely get specifically hints of Hal over here at the Crooked Snake.
Oh. Fucking snake.
That sounds like a great.
Where is it again?
like,
Could you ping it
short
again?
Story.
Sorry.
Yep,
Hints of
it's
Hal.
this thing that's right here. You know what?
Crooked snake. It
Oh, you
sounds
know
like
what? Hold on.
I thought it was a
can.
cologne
Sounds like a
column.
gay bar.
Well,
The crooked
Don't judge, man.
whoa,
Don't
whoa,
judge.
whoa, wow,
you do
right?
judge,
Seriously, no king shaming.
Hal's got his own shit going on. You know that. He's got a bug
Just
for a
stating
semi-best
what
friend.
kind of
You don't know.
bar It sounds like it may have been. That is all. Sorry, I'm looking at my surroundings and trying to figure out.
Sorry, I'm just so
Wait a minute.
observing this.
You're in a town where you went to a dwarf bar and they were like, "We fucking hate elves." Whoa, shocker! And they said, "Yeah, you should find out about them." And then you went to the Crooked Snake and went, "What is this, a gay bar?" And just
Yeah, that's exactly it.
y'all got
Hey,
in the name
that-
alone.
That reminds me of
What are you
Hal.
doing?
I wonder why. It sounds like a gay bar. What? Can you say that? Is this a hate crime now?
What
It
happens
might
if
be.
they were
I might have just done a hate
all of
crime.
a sudden, the gay police show up? It's real. They're gonna get you. And that was the last we saw
I read
of
about it
Drac
on a
ever.
blog.
So yeah, you see the Crooked Snake and you get definite Hal vibes.
Halfway in.
What gives me Hal vibes?
Oh,
Just everything about it.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah,
a
that-
seedy.
exactly. And it's weird because it stands out being in like the middle of this area where it's like that doesn't seem like the type of place that should be just right out there. It seems like it's the type of place where Hal would be, but it seems like it
Yeah.
should be, instead of right there, like right there or right
seedier part,
there.
Yeah.
What's real fun is Hal's on a different map, so I have no idea what Kevin's pointing to. It could be the penis-shaped like silo. I don't know.
Well, it is. So it always
That would
is.
be my second guess.
Is Hal here? Have we checked
No.
over there
No.
with the giant?
No,
penis?
is he
No.
Is he sitting on the haystack again, trying to make it? You know what? Whatever.
Oh my god.
Whatever Hal's doing. He's working on his flexibility. You can't get mad at
Jesus
that.
Christ.
He's very
He's
dexterous.
improving his deck.
and
We don't
there's
have
no-
questions. Oh, come on! It's right there. No one's gonna say it. Yeah, he's working. He's very dexterous. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
there you go.
All right, moving on.
Well, then I would probably signal the captain. Like, does that look like the kind of place Hal would be? It's like the crooked. It's like a snake that's all cut up, or whatever on the flag. It's all bent up.
Yeah, it's not so much a "don't tread on me." It's more of just like a, it's leaning to the
It's
left.
just a stab snake. He's been stabbed several times.
Something just tells me Hal just might be there.
I'm
It's
getting the same.
It's the
feeling.
Halator connection.
It is the Halator connection. You're right, Tom.
Right.
Or I should roll with advantage when I'm trying to find you.
The stabbing.
I feel
The
I feel same way.
fires
I feel-
and me. La, 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 la.
So yeah, we run that way, or we walk that way to the crooked snake.
All right, Zor, give me a perception.
Zor.
Oh, sorry. What's going
Oh,
on?
fuck that.
Door portal.
Throw me a perception, please.
Nothing. You just
Perception.
get your turn.
You're just
Oh.
dying.
I didn't perceive
You're
anything.
dying too. Oh.
All right, so perfect. You try and make a quick. You try and make it out and catch up to these guys. And you had already been to the Crooked Snake, so you know that there's nothing there that you needed. So
Okay.
you fly past with a 6. Like, all right, where are these guys? I mean, they're guys with horns, so I should be able to find them.
Yeah.
They might be headed towards the ship. So you start heading down that way a little bit. unless there's anywhere else that you're looking to go in particular. But that's kind of where you go for the time being.
Sounds
and then
good.
you can kind of reassess at that point. But you guys, Hal and Harbor and Drac, you go into the Crooked Snake and you see behind the bar a female gnome named Orla, who greets you and offers you food and drink if you're looking for it.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a beer and the captain's fine. Look around for Hal while we have a beer.
All right. I do have a veggie stew with peas on special with a beer if you're looking for it.
We just ate lady.
Well, how could I know that?
Now you do.
I'll get your beers.
Good.
You see hands reaching up over the bar because she didn't build it for herself.
Right. Yeah, she's a dwarf living in a tall person's world.
Right.
I think she's a gnome. Wait, it's dwarf or a gnome?
Well,
It's all the same to Drac. My intelligence. Over now.
That's fair.
He's being politically correct, but actually incorrect in this case. So, all right. So you get your beers, and is there anything else that you're looking to do?
Just like look around and see if we see anything that suggests Hal, or maybe just look around and see if we see anything that suggests Hal might have been here. Is what Drac will do anyway. I'll look around.
Right. So what you do see when, just as you look around, that the tavern is an adobe tower with a white tile roof, and this is obviously from the outside, roughly hewn wooden furniture. A small dragon skull hangs over the hearth. It contains a deck of chairs and messy tables covered in cutlery and leftover food. So there's, it's kind of, like I said, it seems like a place where it's like, it's not great, and it's kind of surprising that this is in the middle of this. Yeah, just right in the middle. It's like, oh, maybe it's different inside, and you walk in, you go, it's exactly what I expected. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? So, you do see that, and you get that, feeling, and it's just like, all right, what? But you got your beers, so.
All right, and we don't see anything.
It's messy, and it's like this feels Hal. This feels very Hal.
It feels very Hal, but we don't see him.
Right.
Then I'm gonna ask if I don't see him specifically. I'm gonna maybe just describe how, he's tall. He's a dude. He wears a hood. He has a bug named Jeremy, and he likes to stab things. If anyone was stabbed in this restaurant today, could you just let me know? And just asking the bartender, or if there's another person around.
Yeah,
been there.
There specifically is one other person around, but because that's who Hal had talked to before most of the time.
Right.
But as far as you know, you can ask the owner, who is the bartender, and she says, a guy.
He really liked stab, so if he was here, something might have been stabbed.
Well, I don't know if I should be happy that I have no news for you, but no one has been stabbed here today, so I can't say I've seen the person that you're looking for. If that's
You're
the
welcome.
case. Well,
Yeah.
You've left no evidence behind, so not exactly welcome.
Well,
I've been good.
You
I've been good.
need to leave a blood trail, Tom. How else will we find you?
well.
And then
if,
Tom goes, "Oh right," and then he stabs himself and just smears blood everywhere. It's like there needs to be blood,
It
no
makes
matter
sense.
whose. It's like, oh man.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Okay.
All right, Hal. Jeez, relax, Tom. Fuck.
I'm not even in this, and somehow I'm in this. Okay.
How is it being blamed on me? Oh, and Tom, roll the damage for stabbing yourself.
Oh, okay.
so-
Sure, I'm on it. Yep. So I surprise attack myself.
Hunters. Did I mark myself? Probably.
I mean, I am
Shit, I'm a human.
so
I do
nice.
extra damage to me. I'm my own enemy. So yeah, she doesn't seem to know exactly Orla. That is the female gnome.
Right.
Doesn't seem to know exactly who you're speaking of.
Then I would maybe talk to the captain and be like, he's not here. I don't know, man. Maybe he's at the ship. We should go and get some turnips and then go to the ship. We
Hey,
should definitely
wasn't
stop and buy some turnips.
that bird that was playing at that bar we were at? Wasn't he with Hal?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't see him either. He's
Oh,
not here. We
Wait,
could check around.
I'm sorry to. Hold on, mate. Let me make sure. Yeah, you know what? I'll give it to him. Are you saying bird? Like a one of the bird people that crows?
The crows. The crow
Yes.
people.
Acro-crows? Yeah,
Acro-crow? Do you know what it is?
yes.
Okay, was that right?
Yes.
Okay, so there was actually a guy in here with a crow. And
Okay.
yeah, they were asking about different stuff, and then they just kind of left and ran out of here.
All right. So we're getting closer, maybe.
Here, maybe.
They were maybe here.
I wonder if they just. I feel like they might have just headed back to the ship. I don't know. Where else would they go? We have the jewelry store. We can look and see. If they maybe
Yeah.
stopped there, but if it's not on fire, there's no way they weren't there. They were
Right.
there.
Right.
Maybe we should head back to the ship or the turnip farm and see if they made it to the jewelry store.
Hmm. All right. Let's do that.
If they're not around, we need someone else to help. To frame for this fire and stealing the recipe for turnip gyoza.
If they're not around, we need someone else to frame. So are you planning on framing Hal?
Frame
That's
somebody.
what, Tom. Earmuffs.
Not framed. You could get in and out, but
You're not even here. So you bullshitter.
Al would love to be framed for this crime.
Right.
In fact, he's gonna do
exactly. We would be doing him a favor.
I know.
If we throw back though, I have to say that I was not reprimanded for burning down the first town we were in, but it was brought up as far as why did you do it?
Who asked why?
It was when we were in front of the was it the vice admiral or was it somebody above him?
No,
When we first went to the pirate base.
the only one above him is the admiral. And no, that's the vice admiral. He you know what? Throw me a history check.
No.
see.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Is my memory of that interaction was he put like the wanted posters down and he said, "What is this all about?" And I said, a bit effectively, I'm paraphrasing, but a pirate's got a pirate, and he was like, "Yeah, I get you. Just watch out." Like, if I'm wrong with that, that's my memory.
No,
but
and it was just I wanted to throw that out, but like that's basically what it is. It's not necessarily frowned upon, but there are times where keeping a low profile is beneficial, but it's not like, oh no, don't do bad things and get your reputation, want it. It's just like, no, that's fine. Just
No,
kind of
100%.
letting
Yeah,
you
I
guys
was just
know.
saying.
But all right, cool.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
definitely
but yeah,
like,
that's
it wasn't a reprimand, but it was definitely a call out. So I was like,
yeah.
that's why like the whole like Hal would love to have his name on it. I'm like, but I'm not a fucking captain. It means I'm a lunatic. Then everyone knows I'm a lunatic, but I am a lunatic. So should I be a lunatic? And you know what? And we don't need to listen to Hal's inner thoughts, but that's it. So.
Okay, so, Zor, I think this is going to probably finish us up, I'm thinking,
right.
generally, or getting us very close. What are you up to at the moment?
Well, I'm trying to find this crew I've been hanging out with for the last month or two and see what's going on. If not, I guess maybe go back to the ship to return, later on tonight to the tavern for a performance.
All right.
Is this where we lose Peter too?
I mean,
Listen to the music, man.
No, I imagine he's
so dumb.
Eric
I
said
love
earlier
that.
tonight, he's like, you guys are evil. Like, and I'm not. And I'm just like, can you imagine if that's what happened? Like, he just showed up, he was around for a hot minute, and Eric's like, yeah, I'm not playing this guy anymore. Bye.
So yeah, you if you don't have any like thoughts in particular, then
There's
kinda,
nothing else I've really done yet because the people I was with have disappeared, and I definitely
Right.
didn't probably notice the jewelry store. So it's just like, oh, I fly by, whatever.
Yeah.
So
So in that case, it sounds like you might be heading back to the ship.
yep.
All right. Harbor and Drac. You guys were kind of discussing a little bit of the same thing. Is that
But
is that what the plan is?
we stop at a turnip farm first and haggle for
Mhm.
turnips.
That's right. You were mentioning that. Yeah.
I think we have time before we have to. This place is
Oh,
open
yeah.
all night.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some
I mean,
get
it's
turnip
at
prices.
this point, it's like,
It's an all-night turnip farm. Nice.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
you're
even if we have to
you're
take a few
into like
turnips.
the afternoon, I think, at this point. So
Yeah.
you're in good shape. Where it's like early afternoon, you're just kind of heading over to, I don't know whether it's these farms or the field or just that
The
area,
turnip farm. Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys head over there, and then Hal, you know what you're up to.
I think I do, and yet I
Well,
don't.
Potentially yes, potentially oh no. But yeah, with that, where it's approaching 12 o'clock a.m., I'm gonna say we probably want to pause there.
Immediately have an all Hal adventure for the next hour. Perfect.
I mean-
Let's do this. I'm down.
Right? Something happens, Hal dies 3 minutes in, and then we just all have to sit there for
Like-
57 minutes in silence.
No, I'm
It's
just thinking everybody else just like makes fun of Hal for dying by himself for 57 minutes. That's all. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
very
pretty much
interested in what I just walked into. Like, is this just like a Thieves Guild entrance kind of thing? Or did I just literally find the entrance to the big bad and I'm just like, I'm fucking doing this. Let's do it. Because
You
I
just
know
pulled-
those symbols.
You pulled a book out of a bookcase and made it to the final boss. It just like teleported you. It opened up and it's like, oh yeah, the final boss was behind here the whole time. Shit.
I mean,
your
honestly, I
body
would
just
not-
gets propelled forward across, like the land warps because of it, and then you just land, and then you just like stand up, and the boss is right
what's the-
there.
What's the bad guy's name in Zelda? Not Gandalf.
Ganon. Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
All of a sudden it's like, and then I'm just there, and, and I got to deal with that shit, and I'm like, oh, thank God I'm starting this invisible. Here we go. I just keep making the same sound effects again and again, and my knives keep shooting blades of light. I should be
Right.
fine. Actually, that
gotta
would
electrocute
actually
him.
be
Like,
hilarious if there was a final boss, and Hal just by pure shit chance, because that's how this would work, invisibly got morphed there and was like, I don't know, but that guy looks fucked up, and it just appears and stabs him, crits him twice, and it's just like comes back and talks to the party, and everyone's like, what were you doing? I was like, I don't know, I just went somewhere and got weird and I left, and then the game's over because I killed the boss. Like,
I just
That's
Kevin's
it.
have
all
you guys
fine.
sail out into
Yeah.
the ocean, and then that's just it.
Kevin's like, yeah, you guys leave the port, and I'm done with this game. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, that was the last guy? What?
Oh, there's definitely a last guy, and you guys will know it.
All right, that's cool. I'm
All
really
of us
hoping it's...
be the captain. The captain gets taken over, and just everybody's dreams of killing him come true.
I was really
Except-
hoping it was the
except it's
giant
just like,
shark guy we
oh,
couldn't
no.
recruit.
It's all half, if that. There goes
Do
one.
you guys remember?
There.
Do you guys remember the big blue shark guy that we couldn't recruit?
Yes,
Yeah. That's the final guy.
lest we forget.
Yeah, the dude that was dumber than Drac.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, when Drac was getting yelled at by Rack, he was also answering. You can't recruit other people to our ship who are already. I wasn't. It's just like you were the one being recruited. Stop, please. You're hurting us. Oh no.
Well,
But,
so
yeah,
if
there's
this is
been
the
some
end,
stuff.
if this is the end for tonight, this was fun. Maybe a little raucous and offbeat, but this was fun. And Kevin, thank you very much for running.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same as you.
absolutely.
Same. I took notes for the first time in the whatever years we've been playing this game today. I was like, you know what? I can't keep
Awesome.
forgetting. So I took some notes.
Yeah, and you
I
know,
didn't like it,
obviously
but I did it.
some of them were on the map, and that's okay.
I wrote some stuff on the map. Yep.
Yeah,
Turn up.
I like the turn up, the drawing there. It's just like, yeah,
It was,
I
it was
get
well
it.
done.
I
Yes.
totally follow. Also,
I still
I'm
can't see
waiting for
anything,
what
but
is
yeah.
it? Is it the poison? No, you did the poison. What one didn't you do? Did you not do orange? You didn't do orange. I need the fire castle crasher guy.
Did it?
You did?
Yeah, I'll add it.
Gonna say, did I get
What's-
all four?
No, I didn't
What's
send you
fun-
the Fire Castle Crasher.
What's real fun is Kevin has put Hal on a different map, so everything you guys are doing to the main map, I have no idea right now. The last thing I saw was the turnip,
Oh, upload
and then
failed.
anything else, I don't know.
Well, it's mostly that.
It's mostly turnip, but just
Yeah.
a few other things.
So yeah, we'll pick up next week, you guys. Zor, Harbor, and Drac. I believe you are all headed. Nope, Zor is headed towards the ship, and Harbor and Drac are headed toward the turnip farm.
Right. Seems about right.
Nice.
Accurate.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, those were excellent.
I have to work. I have to find something else to do now.
All right, let's start drawing Corellian from Vermintide.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
I expect all 5 of them and different all of their different outfits.
Right. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get all the different alt arts in.
But then I'm only gonna send you the ones that that are the DLC that you paid me for.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, obviously, sure, yeah.
237
Oh, man.
per. That's such a weird number. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna pause there, and then
Yeah,
we'll see you
dude.
guys next week.
All right,
Cool.
later,
GG.
everybody.
Cool. Later,
Sweet.
guys.
The G is G's.
Gee,
Later.
jeez.